Hello, and welcome to another episode of ImminentHauls, a kind of loose series where I make a video on a bunch of stuff I've bought that doesn't really justify its own video. And today, as you can tell from the title, I have bought stuff from Temu. Now, I've never really gone in much for the Chinese knockoff cheap websites and stuff. I ordered stuff from AliExpress years and years ago, like a decade ago or something. But I had some weird stuff happen with a credit card charge and stuff and my eBay account or whatever after that. So I was a little bit apprehensive, but recently I've kind of given Temu a go because it's an app on the App Store and you can pay via Google Pay and that kind of obfuscates stuff. So much like I think everybody who's used the app, it basically gave me that kind of 5 items for £12 offer or whatever. And as it happened, I was scrolling through and actually did manage to find 5 items that I thought were interesting enough that I'd like to buy them. One of these things is a blatant knockoff. The others, kind of as well, as you'll see. But I think there's enough variety here that'll make an interesting video. So without burying the lead too much, we're going to get on to the first one, and that is this thing. So you can probably not quite tell from this, but this is, let's see if I can get a picture. You can kind of tell from there. This is one of those mannequin model kit kind of things. Now, I actually bought one of these from a game store, a video game store, a few years ago. Unfortunately, I kind of broke it. I'll show you that later. But they are actually really cool. So if this is anything like the quality of the one I bought before, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's kind of like a gunpla almost. Well, it's a plastic model kit of just a generic guy with loads of weapons and stuff. They're really fun to pose and stuff. So I'm going to go build this, as this might take me a while. So I'll be back for you guys in a few seconds. For me, probably an hour or something. Okay, so that actually took me under an hour, so I was pleasantly surprised with that. As you can see, not everything went to plan. So we'll take a quick look. Here's a pretty cool figure, to be fair. So there are 2 glaring things. One is the knees. I have built one of the legs backwards. This is completely on me. This is how it's meant to be. I put the thigh piece on the wrong way and then put this connector piece, which kind of connects the knee to the shin. And basically it was too late and I didn't want to mess with it because, as you can see up here, there is a slight issue. So this is part of the connector piece. Part of it has gone in, but part of it snapped off in here. You can kind of see it there. It's kind of sticking out. Now, this happened with my previous one as well. I'll go and grab it, actually. So this is my previous one. And as you can see, I've kind of blue tacked it. But the same happened here with the connector. Now, to be fair, I will fully own up with the green one that I bought years ago. This was absolutely my fault. I kind of put it in the wrong way, tried to pull it out, and this snapped. So it's my own fault. I fully own up to that. I'm going to put him to the side. The arm, I didn't though. I put everything in normally and just kind of moved it a little bit to flex it to make sure it was the right way. And it just broke, basically. So honestly, I'm just going to keep him like this. I think it's fine, because if I buy a few more of these, it kind of I can make dioramas of, slain ones or whatever. Still got his arm. I did build it anyway. So it does come with quite a few accessories, actually. So we've got a couple open hands. That's kind of a mostly open hand. That's a hand that can hold things. Weirdly, actually, the one it tells you to use, well, it looks like it tells you to use, isn't the one. It's just the closed fist. But surely you just want this, because it's a closed fist anyway, but it can also hold things. We've got the other open hand as well. And then there's quite a few accessories, which I do quite like, to be fair. We've got a knife, or a Bowie knife. We've got an axe. We've got a hunting knife, I think that is. Another hand. Oh yeah, that's the closed one on there. We've got 2 pistols, which are pretty cool. And then we got a trident. No, sorry, no. This is the trident. I can't remember what this is called now, but it's kind of like the long thing as well. Now, I will say, so obviously I've given him a sword. It doesn't come out the other side. It's quite a tight fit. And it's clearly trying to come out, but it won't go through. And to be honest, I've forced this kit to do enough things that, like, I'm scared that something else will break. Getting these pieces on is incredibly tight. Like, once they're on, they feel very secure. Also, pro tip, if you do happen to buy one of these, if you're trying to get the legs on, take these, like, cap, top of the thigh cap off, and snap them in, then put them back on, because putting them on with this on is just impossible. He's meant to have something on the back of his neck as well, which keeps popping off and stuff. They are really poseable, and to be honest, for like, I think I paid, I'll double check actually. Okay, so this is what it was called, doll 13 joints 3D printed doll. I paid £1.44. You know what, for £1.44, I will forgive the fact that it's kind of broken. As I say, I don't mind having like a bunch of, like, you know, damaged ones. Now, this one actually, I feel like was probably better quality than this one. Maybe it's a better 3D print. The feet are definitely quite different as well. Oh, you know what? I think this is missing the front caps that these feet have. Maybe that's why. But he still stands and stuff. Like, good thing is I could technically take off that arm and put it on him, maybe. Because I think they're pretty much the same arm. I don't know if I want to try that now. I might do it later. But there you go. At the moment, we've got two dead ones. Because, let me clear these slightly. I have a second one, actually. So this is Muñeco de la Muerte, or apparently the Death Doll, I think. This is clearly Spanish. But yeah, it came in a box, which is interesting, because the other one didn't. So this is apparently part of 13 dolls or something, where it's kind of a series of 3D printed doll things. Basically, I went for it because he looks pretty cool. I love how, like, edgy and stuff he is. I really hope he comes with the cape. He obviously comes with the hood and stuff. But I'll open it up live on camera. Obviously, this is battered to hell because this is from Temu. Oh, this is a... Good lord, that's a tight fit. Oh, hey, we've got instructions. I think that's everything in the box. Cool. Oh, this is health and safety. I think that's probably maybe a guide. Oh, this is certainly chunkier. Okay, it's green. Interesting. I probably ordered the green one. I'll check my receipt after I built it. But no complaints, actually, because, like, red is cool, but green is my favourite colour. So, right, I'm going to, like... You know, I'm just going to go ahead and assemble this as well. I don't think there's point looking at all the parts and stuff. I will be back in probably about 8 hours after I've snapped everything on this one as well. Okay, you know what? That one wasn't as bad. I, once again, will quickly look up how much I paid for this one. Alright, so I actually paid £4.21 for this. It's called the Grim Reaper Cape Doll. I did order the green one, actually, as it happens. Okay, cool. Sorry, I had to wait for that to focus. So we'll take a look. Now, it does come with a stand. The only downside is you can either put the cloak on or this stand, because this ports into the back, but it's the same thing that the cloak ports into. It's got like M from Huertos, I'm guessing. It's a decent stand. None of the other ones have come with a stand, actually, so that's kind of cool, but I mean, I bought it for the cloak. It also comes with kind of like your standard, you got a green katana and your pistol, the like hunting knife, and an axe. We've got open hands. I could definitely do with like sanding down a few of these, but I'm probably not going to use them. Weirdly as well, they come with like finger guns, kind of like pointing as well, which is alright. That's kind of cool. I like them. So this felt a little bit looser. I'll be honest, I'm not going to move him very much. I'll pick him up briefly. So he does obviously come with this, which is very cool, and the sort of like scythe. The head is a little bit small. Now it does come with a secondary head as well, which is really cool. I kind of wish I'd seen that before I put that on. I will warn you guys, putting that head on was an incredibly tight fit. I really had to try. So as cool as this would have been, I'm not sure if you like colour it in or something, it would look really cool. I'm not going to bother, and to be honest, I don't mind too much anyway, because the hood kind of obfuscates. I did actually consider just taking the head off and having like, I don't know, just an empty kind of hood, because I mean, you know, he is the Grim Reaper and stuff. The cape is pretty cool as well, to be honest. Like, it's cheap plastic, but like, it does the job. The hips are a little bit loose, and that arm as well. It's hard to get a good pose with both of these things. Maybe an augmento or whatever. I'm going to keep it like this for now. I think he looks pretty cool. I love the colours. Honestly, I think I'm pretty much done with buying any of these. If there happens to be like an official company that makes these, you know, like I would spend like £10 or something on like some official company that makes official things like this, because I feel like this kit went together a bit better, but the previous one, like the plastic was really tight. You really had to like push to get it in. But he turned out, and I didn't break anything. And actually, on that topic, sorry, hang on before I cut away as well, he does come with this thing, which I think is 2 glaives, right? You can probably slot that in somewhere. I don't know where you're meant to slot it in. Does the box show? I don't think so, actually. It looks like it also comes with stickers for the eyes, but maybe it doesn't come with stickers and it's just meant to be like that. But yeah, there's nothing really. I could peel off that sticker, but I'm not going to. It's huge. Right, anyway, sorry. On the topic of taking bits off and them being really tight, I did do a little bit of surgery on this fella. So the knee is still like wonky. Also, that's another thing. So this came with kneecaps. I could not put those on for the life of me. That guy came with kneecaps. They went on fine. So you can definitely tell. Maybe it's the quality in the plastic or something, because they 3D printed these things. But yeah, I mean, I added like the arm of the other guy. And to be honest, I think he looks pretty cool now. You know, he's functional and stuff. And like, this guy didn't have a leg to stand on, literally. So I've kind of like, I've added him as the kind of dead guy kind of thing in a diorama. Also downside, I've tried to take that sword out of his hand. I can't. It's way too wedged in there now. Again, that is the difference in quality, but it's fine. I've got this hand. I can put some things in or whatever. But yeah, he's pretty cool. So I'm going to put these in the side, in the back, and now we're going to get on something a little bit easier on me. For you guys, obviously, it's only been a couple minutes, but for me, this has been like 2 hours or something. Alright, next up is this mysterious box. What could be inside? Well, this is actually the item that inspired me to get the rest of the things on Temu, because I kept seeing it pop up, and it's quite cheap as well. So, I thought I'd get it. Okay, it's very light. You might be able to guess what that is from the silhouette. That is right. Oh god, he's really light. That is impressive. Obviously he's 3D printed, I am sure. Honestly, not bad though. Hang on, let me dip the camera a little bit. Alright, so this is a Krabby pen holder. Oh wow, I don't think he's officially called Krabby, but take a quick look at him. Now, I will say, the legs don't actually support him. You kind of lay him down there, and I think it kind of rocks. So you can definitely feel this is 3D printed. Oh yeah, the top there, like there's lines. But you know what? I don't think I paid a ton for this. Actually, I'm going to check that first. Alright, so I paid £3.7 for this. A new creative crab pen holder in orange. I think you could get him in yellow as well, because that's his shiny colour. But I thought he was just kind of cute and a nice idea. Now, I don't use a ton of pens, but this is my tablet pen that I sometimes draw with, so... Hey! You know what? That's not bad. I actually quite like that. For £3 as well, I don't actually have any Krabby merch. Also, the weight of the pen is pushing it down here, which is cool. And I guess if it was something... No, okay, no. The back ones are never going to touch the floor. But between how it's sitting and holding that thing, that's actually pretty cool. For £3, that is really nice. I know it's a 3D printed thing, and I'm sure that, like, people with 3D printers could probably print this for a fraction of even that cost. But that's pretty cool, actually. I'm going to chuck him into the background as well. Alright, so this next one I do believe probably cost me the most. And I will say, I think I was slightly suckered in by the photo, because the photo looked cool. And I've taken a glance at this statue, and maybe it's not looking quite as cool. Does it have a description? Model ornament. And it's A20260523. I'm guessing it means it was produced on the 23rd of May this year. Anyway, I'll throw that to the side because, as you can probably tell, this is a statue of Ellen Jo from Zenless Zone Zero. So I'm just going to go open her up and try and work out where the weapon goes in the base. Does she hold them, I think? Before I put this on the base, actually, the underneath of it says CV. I don't know, obviously, this is clearly not an official company, but hey, that's something. And you know what, because I don't know the integrity of this statue, we'll also take a quick look at her weapon. So clearly she holds it, as you can see there, because there is the hand. But yeah, this is Ellen's, like, scissor weapon thing that she uses in the game. I'll be honest, I have actually pulled Ellen, but I haven't played a ton with her. But that is really cool. Right, time to pull up the statue. Alright, you know what? This is the most I paid for an item in here, but this was £6.11. So this is Maid Shark Girl figure model. So, to be honest... Sorry, I had to let it focus there. To be honest, it's not the worst. Now, I'm going to address the elephant in the room first. The face looks a little bit... It looks okay. Actually doesn't look quite as bad as I originally looked at. The white at the top of the eye is actually giving a decent kind of reflective kind of look to everything. And honestly, the paintwork, I mean, it's kind of sloppy. But, again, for like a price of £6, that does go on the back, doesn't it? Yeah, because I don't think it'll really go around. The thing is, as I say, I've played Ellen quite a decent bit in my game. It's usually on like missions that they assign characters to and stuff. So I've played her a fair bit. I do need to level my actual unit, but everything looks pretty detailed, to be honest. Like the tail. Obviously, it has like graffiti on it and stuff, doesn't it? And like sponsorships or whatever. But for a like cheaply produced statue, not bad. I'm going to drop the camera a second. Alright, never mind. This is as much as it'll drop. But the weapon doesn't look bad. Like the paint on here it's not immaculate, but it is, you know, like the ribbons there do reflect because they're a different type of paint. The silver paint looks like fine, especially on the weapon. I think it does like reflect a little bit and everything. The shoes down there as well do look like pretty decent. Honestly, overall, the face is a little bit unfortunate. But I'm definitely going to keep this. I was kind of on the fence. I was expecting this to be horrible. I'll be honest, it's probably the worst statue I own. But I think it's a representation of a character I really like the look of. I don't know if I'll put this in a display cabinet. I may leave it like on top of my PC or something, on my desk maybe. I'm sure there is an official statue this is maybe a knockoff of. Although I know that Hoyoverse IPs in terms of statues and stuff are a little bit, I don't know, they don't produce as many as you'd think. Or at least not that I see. I know in China, obviously it's really huge, it is a Chinese IP, so maybe over there they produce a lot more statues, but over here you don't get a ton of them. So this is pretty cool. Honestly, for £6, I will definitely keep it, at least for now, until I run out of room. Then I have to make the decision on what to get rid of, and probably it'll be this. But yeah, not bad, apart from the face, but you can't really do much with that. Alright, and the last item is in this mysterious package. Now, I'll give you guys a hint. If you have watched my Advent calendar, which is when I open up random packs of trading cards and stuff every day of December, like an Advent calendar, then you will maybe be aware of... It doesn't actually say. Where does it say the name? Alright, I found it. It is Goddess Story. So this is an unofficial kind of card series, basically where they kind of combine loads of different anime girls from different series, and I can confirm, spent £2.66 on this. Now, because I got that kind of deal thing, where it was like a bunch of them for a certain price, this, basically I could only get 5 packs. It said there 5 packs, 7 packs, or 30 packs, which is a booster box, but unfortunately only 5 packs were part of the thing, and I thought, honestly, for £2, let's say £3 for 5 packs isn't bad. I am fascinated. They've like they've marked out something on the top here, because they're all different patterns as well. I thought this is like on the package, is like, why would you have black things? But someone's like marked it somehow, and I don't know if I'll be able to tell what's beneath it. Also, I will say, the pack design's a little bit cheap, but it does have hollow effect on it. Anyway, I don't know what in this series. The one I opened for the calendar, actually, does it say rarities? It does not, although hilariously, this is by a company called NetCent. Obviously, a play on Tencent. Or maybe this does, maybe that's the set name, like NS1M16, I do not know. That's the dimensions of the cards, I think. But yeah, the set I opened a couple years ago for Advent calendar. I think I got a booster box, I can't remember. I did get a few cards I kind of liked. Sagiri from Eromanga Sensei, and I got a Nezuko from Demon Slayer. So I'm going to see if I recognise... I vaguely recognise her, but I don't know who she is. There are rarities and stuff. I think maybe R is rare, but I could not tell you. It does have a name, but I cannot read Chinese. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Sorry, there's a rare right there. I don't know who she is, but maybe like an Atelier girl? I can't quite tell. No idea who she is. All of the cards are basically rare or higher, I do believe. Okay, another one, swing and a miss. I mean, the art is undeniably stolen, I'm sure, but it's interesting. She looks like she's from the Monogatari series. I haven't actually watched any Monogatari. I will eventually get round to it, but they do have a style. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you recognise any of these as well. Ooh, and we've got an SCR. She definitely looks like she's from a gacha game. I really like the background of that, actually. That's cool. Yeah, she looks like Arknights, maybe. Ooh, it's even got a texture. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm going to guess Arknights. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's from Fate. I don't know. I started playing Fate Grand Order, actually, years ago on an old tablet, which died. So then I re-downloaded it on a new tablet and realised that it doesn't save to Google, and I don't think you can transfer your save. Or if you could, obviously I couldn't from the old tablet because it died. So that was fun, and I didn't really want to spend another, I'd only played it for 10 hours or something. I was definitely not deep into it, but I just didn't want to do that again. She vaguely looks like Mori Calliope, but she's not. Is she from... I'm blanking on the name of the anime. She probably isn't anyway, actually. That is quite a interesting outfit. That's a rare. Don't recognise her. Maybe Love Live? The eyes, kind of, maybe? Same girl again from Monogatari, probably. Ooh, she's definitely Arknight, right? Definitely looks like probably from that series. And we have an SR. She's in a maid outfit, so I approve, but I do not know, again, who she is either. The other downside with Goddess Story, I found, is that a few characters are like... It's clearly fan art of characters. But like they're not always drawn in the same style as the anime they're from, if that makes sense. Okay, that's definitely Love Live. I recognise her. I don't know her name. It's not Kasumi, who's the black-haired girl, right? The Nico Nico Ni girl. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, let me know in the comments. That's definitely Love Live, though. You can tell from the eyes and the hair. Do we just pull her? I don't know. She looks a little bit like Asuna from Sword Art Online, but I don't think that is her. Don't recognise her at all. She could be Fate, maybe? Again, they've kind of got that... Ooh, hang on, sorry. Don't recognise her. Oh, is that Uma Musume, maybe? She looks... Yeah, that's Uma Musume. Again, a game I haven't played a ton of. It is on Steam. Kudos to them there, but I just haven't got into it. It's such a complex game. Uma Musume really feels like you got to put like a couple dozen hours into understanding how it works. Oh, that's a certain scientific railgun. Another series I actually haven't seen. Jesus, genuinely, I sound like such a newbie to anime. I have, according to my anime list, and prepare yourselves, ladies, I have watched over 100 days worth of anime, apparently. That's definitely railgun, or Index, or a certain scientific blank. Another series I do intend watching. I know I've heard very good things about it. I played the collaboration event in Bang Dream for Railgun. Oh, it's the same girl again. Okay. Oh, wait. Is that Kizuna Ai? Also, this has got like just a ding in it. I don't know if... Oh, yeah, look at that. Jesus Christ, that is trash. Like, I mean, none of these have value, but okay. That's definitely Kizuna Ai, isn't it? Right? Like, doesn't say. It's the Arknight's girl again, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's wait, she's a Hololive girl. I can't remember her name. The Sword Demon girl. No, wait, no, it's not. No, she looks similar, but no. Okay. Ooh, and an SSR. Okay, I'm liking this card. The back has a texture. What? It doesn't for the other cards, though. This is fully textured on the back and everything. Wait, Fate Grand Order. Hang on. Oh my god. I just found out. She's from Fate Grand Order. I'm going to very quickly look through some of these then, because like some of them probably say at the back, hopefully in English, probably in Chinese, but that's a really nice card, actually. I don't know who she is. As I said, I've played like 10 hours. But that's really nice. That is a genuinely cool card and very textured. Never mind, I was right. She is from Hololive. That is the Soul Demon girl. They've drawn her in like a slightly different style, though. I can't remember what generation she is, but I have seen her before. Oh, Pretty Derby. There we are. So this was Uma Musume. I was correct. Hell yeah. I mean, that's in Chinese, but Pretty Derby is the name of the gacha game. Fate Grand Order. Okay, my guess was kind of right with her. Redive. Oh, Princess Connect. Maybe. Can't remember. Love Live Sunshine. Okay, I was correct. I mean, the eyes you can tell. Don't know what that says because that's in Chinese. Don't know what that says. Don't know what that says. Love Live Sunshine again. Okay, I think I said she was probably from that. No, not a clue. Oh my god, these like, they really stick together. Love Live, just regular, not Sunshine though. Fair enough. We have... Oh, Kantai Collection, maybe? That's in Chinese, but maybe Kantai Collection, possibly, and don't know about her. Okay, cool. Well, this is definitely the hit of the video. Now, I do genuinely have part of a binder dedicated to my last Goddess Story cards, because, like, I had to go a whole booster box and stuff. That was kind of cool. This, probably not. I might keep that one or something. Don't know who she is. Let's see. Oh, She's from Love Live Sunshine as well. Very cool. I like the plushie, the like angry penguin. Very nice. She's definitely Uma Musume, right? Yeah, Pretty Derby, obviously because of the years. Oh, that's ReZero. Lilibet, right? Or Lisbeth? Oh yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, zero in Chinese, but that's definitely okay. That's cool. I enjoyed ReZero. I've only seen the first season. I do need to get back on it because I want to say there's 3 seasons now. Oh, Bocce the Rock, maybe? No, I'm going to say Love Live again. What? VSPO. I've never heard of that. Okay, it's not Bang Dream or anything, so that's cool. And our last card. Oh, thought for a second that was Narissa from HoloLive, but very clearly not. Not a clue. Could be another VTuber or whatever. It is an SR. It's nice, but that is pretty cool. And honestly, like, I'm fairly happy with my haul here. The total price was $17.49. So actually, I did pay more than I said I did. I thought I'd paid like £12 or whatever. But you know what? For, let's call it £18. I'm not too disappointed. The card stock is definitely worse than the previous ones I bought. So I don't know if these are somehow like knockoffs, maybe. Because I mean, like, Goddess Story is clearly a knockoff card game, but like clearly has some production. But I mean, this card feels really nice. So I don't know. It's weird. But you know what? Those 2 buildable kind of like model things are really fun. I don't know if I'll be buying any more, or if I do, I might buy like more expensive ones so that they're easier to put together. But it's been fun. I'm going to keep my eye out on Temu thing. Honestly, I think maybe Krabby is my favourite thing here, because like I can just keep my tablet pen on him, and you know, instead of in the box that it came in that I keep shut with this Pokemon band that I got in a blind box thing years ago. That's a callback. Anyway, that about wraps up this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I've got quite a few like statue and figure reviews coming up. I've got another Imminent Hauls as well. I've bought a few more things, so stay tuned for that. And I'm sure I'll be doing other videos and streams and stuff. I will let YouTube choose a playlist on the side there and some other random video there. You can't see them yet because it hasn't gone to the end credits. And on that note, thank you guys very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye. Bang.